Let's have a look at solving equations with fractions, as another example. In this case, I've got two different fractions. Now this is a special case, and this is a special case because I have something in the form fraction equals a fraction. When I have them in this form, that's when we're allowed to use the cross multiplying rule, and that's just a simplification of normal rules. And what it's doing is it's saying, well, on this side I've got divided by b. The opposite of dividing is to multiply. So I can multiply that side by b and get rid of that. I could then take the same on the other side. The opposite of dividing by d on that side is to multiply by d. So that will cancel out. So what is happening, what we're actually doing, let me delete that. What we are doing is we are saying that equals that, and I'm going to cross multiply. I'm going to multiply the bottom there with the top there, the bottom there with the top there. Okay, we could only do this because we have it in the form fraction equals a fraction. If we didn't have that equal sign, we could not use this rule. So let's try using this one. And so the other thing I'm going to just do is I'm going to put brackets around all of the top line there and all of that top line, because I'm multiplying by that whole top line. All right, so I'm going to take the 5 on the bottom and I'm going to multiply that by the fraction on the top. So I'm going to say 5 times 2 plus 3x equals, and then I'm going to do the bottom of this one times the top of that one. So I'm going to do 4 times all of 3x minus 2. Now I've got rid of the fractions, and so now I can look at this and say, right, what would my next step be? Well, BEDMAS, I've got some brackets, so let's expand those brackets. So I'm going to do 5 times 2, and 5 times 2 is 10, plus, and then I'm going to do 5 times 3x, and 5 times 3 is 15, and we need an x on the end of that. Equals. Now do the same expanding here. 4 times 3x, so that's going to give me 12x, and 4 times minus 2 is going to give me minus 8. Okay, so now we've got rid of our brackets. Now what we need to do is put all the x's on the left and all the numbers on the right. So I'm going to leave the 15x on this side, and I'm going to leave the minus 8 on that side. But I'm going to move the other parts. So I'm going to move this 12x to the other side. If it's positive on the right, it's going to become negative 12x on this side. Then I'm going to take my value of 10 and move that across. If it's positive on that side, it's going to be negative on that side. Now I can simplify. So 15 lots of x minus 12 lots of x leaves me with 3 lots of x. And negative 10 take away 8 is going to give me negative 18. One more step is I'm trying to get x by itself, so I want to get rid of the 3. So the opposite of multiplying by 3 is dividing by 3. So I'm going to divide both sides by 3, and that means that will cancel out there, and that will leave me, let's come up over here, x is equal to negative 18 over 3, which is negative 6. And there is my final answer.